YouTube's checking out a little Vice Grip Garage. Derek, love that show, man. Great wrenching stuff right there. About 7:30 in the morning Saturday. Man, we're not going to be doing no running video today. We'll get that done Wednesday or Saturday. I got some stuff coming up. I want to show you all this buggy that I got. I've had it for a long time. Badass MBX5 buggy. Let's check it out real quick. We will be running this thing next. Show you what we're running in it, clutch, all that kind of stuff. So we're just charging up the batteries. I was going to go run this morning. I want to. I also want to spend the day with my grandbaby. And we got some stuff to do around the house, so we gotta go do some shopping. They're still sleeping. Maybe rip the Jeep today. We are gonna do a running video. Probably rip the Jeep today. Haven't done anything with this yet, but been working on it. Transmission, gotta hook up with Texas, see if he can get a gear for me or help me get one. But anyway, let's take a look at this buggy real quick. And we'll throw some running video in this video, you know, some old throwback stuff, whatever. But I wanted to put something out for you guys. I know y'all be looking for it. So anyway, Mugen MBX5. I've got the original brochure in here. So haven't been here in a long time. We hadn't heard much from the dude, but Muggy Maniac helped me out on this. He printed that for me, sent it to me. Also sent me a set of shocks. I'm not sure. I think I'm using the front ones that he sent me and the rear stock ones, man. Check out the suspension on this thing. This is so plush, man. Look at this. Look at that. Holy smokes, man. Same thing in the front. A little tighter in the front, man. But the suspension on this thing is dope. And all the R's clips, man. I redid the shocks and everything. I went over it. Sorry about the shaking, man. It's a little cool out here. But I went over this thing and cleaned it up real well. It does have the Ultra by Florini, the shock towers, all the aluminum upgrades, hinge pin holders, front and rear, front Ackerman and front brace. This is all Florini. Ultra Racing right there, Florini. Anyway, it's a little wore out, but it's all in good shape still, man. Look at that, man. When this stuff was brand new, it was beautiful. Locking hinge pins. It does have the clips, but you can lock them down right there. Yeah, man. Carbon fiber top plates, the works. This is a really nice pro race kit right here. It's in really good condition. We still have some parts for it. It does run the OT chassis, so that's not the stock chassis. So upgraded aluminums, Florini aluminums. You got the OT chassis here, which is in decent condition. It was basically brand new when I started running it. I got to replace some of the engine mount screws, but and I want to get some skid plates for it, some Sumo skid plates. They do make them. And I've run it a little bit. These were new A-arms on here and stuff like that, but we do have some parts for it to keep going. It's just a great buggy, man, and it's really low slung. It's got great suspension. The only thing is, when I got rid of my MBX6, I had robbed the rear brace from it. So, but we're not jumping it, we're just running on the road. So I do have a brace on here. I got to tighten everything down, but it doesn't go all the way across. I had a really nice, it wasn't the Florini, it was something else. I forget the name of it, but there was an aluminum brace right there. It was a nice one. I mean, don't get me wrong, it wasn't the Florini, but it was still a nice one, and I got to fix this. But it's got the titanium turnbuckles on it. All the upgrades that came with it. I'm not running a switch. The throwback to the Muggy. No switches, give stitches, man. We need some more YouTubers to put some more content out here, man. We need some more characters. That dude's a character. But anyway, yeah, man, really nice platform, all original linkage. So we are going to be running this Pico P7R. This is a brand new engine. I've only run maybe 2 quarts through it, so we need to keep breaking it in. But I want to show you guys something. We're also running the Pico setup for the exhaust. It's the 069, so just like your Dynamite 069 or 059, pretty close to that. Probably a little more top end than you have bottom end, but good mid-range on this. So it should be a good pipe for the asphalt out there. But the thing about Pico engines is you can see right there, and I apologize if I'm shaking, you can see right there where the exhaust points down some. So Pico's exhaust are made specifically for that, with the bend right there. So try to use the Pico setup on the Pico ones. And there's also a special gasket for it. It's not contoured like these are. They got the bevel on them on the end, right? The flange. The Pico ones, they're straight. The edges are straight, man, and it's perfect. This is also the gasket that I use on my my end bleed pipe, because the couplers don't work. So I'm using a Novarossi regular one and the Pico one, to make it solid. So, and that seems to work out perfect on there, perfect fit, nice and tight. But anyway, and if you use something like this that doesn't have the bend, right, the up bend in it, your pipe is going to be up like that, and you don't want that. You want your pipe like that so it can run down. But I'm not a teaching channel, so y'all do whatever you want. But that's the setup for the Pico. There, nice ball end on it. All my linkage is good. But we're gonna run this engine. I have run it before, but you know, just barely running it, not tuned, nothing like that. So we're gonna try and dial it in, continue the break in. It's just quality, man. They make quality engines back then. Look, everything is good, man. Pico, beautiful engine. So anyway, 3-shoe max life aluminum clutch. We are running 1 silver spring and 2 black springs, to be honest with you. We're doing 2 trailing, a little bit more of a slip off the line, but that's okay. We're always running silver springs, man, and it just pops. It pops. It's very abusive on the platform, on the drivetrain, but the Techno seems to handle it. I haven't cleaned anything up on the Techno yet. It's the same as it was the other day. You can see where it gets all the rubber from the tires. Look at all that, all the black. It gets everywhere. Not running the end bleeds, so nothing there. But favorite platform right here, and badass bonito as well. We got these 2 guys up here just chilling. Beautiful platforms too, man. Carbon fiber, beautiful aluminums, anodized. A little dusty and dirty. We got brand new Nova P5 in there, 2019 P5 ready to go. We got the Virtus in this one, ready to go, clean. Yes, still here, waiting. But anyway, Pico on deck coming up next. I'm putting some electronics in here. I did have a DX5 hooked up to it, just random. But I got another Futaba receiver here. I think I got another one up there too. I don't know. But anyway, that's what we're going to do. Run this Futaba. That's an old school Futaba servo, man. It's quick as hell. Little Metal Gear servo. I don't know the specs on it. I can't read it. But it's good. And then our Savox. You know, our trusty Savox right there. Yeah, they're a little noisy. The Futaba's noisy. But once they get centered, they're not. You know, it just, anything can make them noisy. When everything's tight, you know, like that, and there's pressure on it, it's going to put tension. You're going to hear it. It's the thing about those Sendit RC servos, man. They're so quiet no matter what. But that's a different type of servo. So anyway, there we go. That's what we're going to run. There's a better look at the OT chassis. It's got king heads, engine mounts that I had to modify for this thing. It's another thing on these old school Mugans. You got to run these type of bells. You can't run the low C clutch setup because they go too far out. You can see already how close the spur is, but it's not touching. We got great gear mesh there. My diffs are tight because I just redid all the diffs, so there's fast eddy grease. Well, not fast eddy, I think I used Bartolone grease that time on the ring and pinion in there. So all that's redone just like 3 months ago, but I haven't ever run it. So a little tight. We need to work those diffs out. But other than that, man, our mesh is good. 3-shoe clutch, ready to go, man. All right, people, I appreciate y'all. Again, I'll put some clips and some throwback videos, stuff like that, and we will get out and run. Me running this today. You'll see it soon. Peace. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.